Welcome, my dear friends. In our previous lecture, I have just explained what is Visual Basic and how it works, how it is different from another programming language we have studied earlier. So, Visual Basic is nothing but it is an event-driven programming. Event-driven programming means integration of different components working at one place. So now in today's lecture, I will give the demonstration of how to build an application in Visual Basic. So for that, you just click on the start button and click Microsoft Visual Basic 2010 Express Edition. In your machine, whatever the edition which you have used for Visual Basic, you can use it either Visual Basic 6.0 or Visual Basic 19, etc. Okay. Now you can select after clicking on this Microsoft Visual Basic 2010. Next is create a new project. So you just click, either you just click on this new project or you just go to the file tab and select new project. So after selecting this new project, the four to five options will be displayed here. To build a simple application in Visual Basic, you just select Windows Form application and OK. So after selecting Windows Form application, the screen will be displayed like this. Okay. So this is called as form window. This is nothing but a form window. Then this is called as toolbox. By default, for example, if the toolbox is not available on your screen after opening Visual Basic or after opening the IDE of Visual Basic, you just go to the toolbox and add it separately. Okay. So in today's lecture, we have seen how to use the controls to make a simple application. Okay, so I have discussed earlier with you Visual Basic is an event-driven programming, means every program, every procedure or every process, every output which you want to get from the program, for that you have to write a code for a specific event. So events are nothing but click event, double click event, key up, key down, mouse drag the mouse. All these are nothing but the events. Okay, so in Visual Basic the applications are use different methods, properties and event, and the integration of all these components makes an IDE. So today's lecture we have seen how to create a simple project, simple application of addition of two numbers in Visual Basic. For example, if you want to create such application in C or C++, for that you required three variable. You have declared that three variable of a specific data type, and then you can write down the main logic to add this two number like C is equal to A plus B. So in similar way, these we have to use these controls, the controls which these are called as common controls. Common control, why it is called as common control? Because whenever you have open Visual Basic, at that time whatever the controls which are automatically appear in the toolbox, that controls are called as intrinsic control. Intrinsic control is nothing but there is no need to call it from some another place. Extrinsic control means as per the user requirement you can add it. So later on we will see in details how to add extrinsic control. So before that we will see how the common controls are used in to make a simple application in Visual Basic. So Here you can take, I have considered three labels. Okay, label is just to represent or to display the that particular component. I want to add addition of two number. I want to just add two number and display the addition of that two number in third. So for that I have choose a text box. Okay. Why I am choosing text box? Because text box represent or store the integer value always. Okay. And when I require the output, now the question appears in your mind, what is the meaning of this statement? Means when I get the output from these two input values, so I want to display the output in the third text box after clicking on the command button. Means when I click on that specific button, the output will be displayed. So for that I take one button from the common control. Now, if you want to change the property of this label, because label 1, label 2, label 3 can't identify exactly what you have you want to perform in this application. So you just change the label property, label the property of label control. Okay. So the property of label control is text. You just type value 1. Why I am using value 1? Because I just want to add the two numbers and store the third number in third text box. Similarly, again select that specific control and change the property as value 2. Okay. And in third label, I set the property of the third label as total. Okay, so these are called as property. After clicking on the specific control, uh, the screen which appears on the right side. Okay, so this is called as property window. So after clicking on the particular control, you can change or set the property of that particular control. So after clicking on this text box, you have seen here the default property of text box is text. So there is no need to change it again. For command button, I'll right here set the property as OK. Okay. Now this is, now your designing portion is over. Now what is the next step? The next step is you have to write a code to perform a specific action. Okay. So you can perform in two ways. Either you just double click on that command button. So after clicking on this command button, the screen, the code window is displayed like this, or on the right side of the screen, on the right side of the IDE, these two windows are displayed here. One is view designer, that is designing portion, and another is code window. So if you have to write a code, so you just press on this code window. Now what is our requirement? Our requirement is we just want to add two numbers and store the value in third number. So third number is stored in text box 3. So I just type here text box 3. After writing text, the whatever the control which you have considered in the application will be displayed automatically. Text box dot text is equal to val function. I am using val function. Why I am using val function? Because val function returns a value through that text box. Okay. So I just store the value of text 1 box plus text 2 box in text 3 box. Simple. So you just select the properties after pressing the dot button. Then again val function, value of text box 1 dot text plus value of text 2 text box 2 dot text. Okay, and close the bracket. Now this is our coding portion is done here. I just want to go back in the designing portion. So for that you just click again on that designing window. Then if you want to change the background image, so you can change the background image. If you want to change the color of the form, so you just select the back color property of the form. If you want to make the bold, means the control font size, if you want to change the font size style, so for that you just select the font property of the control and change it as bold. If you want to change the size, then you can change it and okay. Here on the screen you can see the changes will be applied. Okay, in the similar way you can select the control and change the property bold 9 and okay. Okay, so if you want to change the back color of this button, so you can also change the back color of the button. Now here the designing portion and coding portion is over. Here by default the window state of the form is normal. So always before compiling the project, make sure the window state of your form should be maximized. Okay, then debug the program, means compile the program. You just go to debug tab and start debugging. Okay, so after clicking on the debug option, the screen will be, your output screen will be look like this. You just enter the value 1, value 2, 10 plus 2, that is equal to 30, but 30 is not displayed if I am clicking elsewhere anywhere in the form. When it will be displayed, it will be displayed when I click on the OK button. So after clicking on this OK button, you can see you can change the input like this. After clicking on the OK button, the value will be changed. So in this way you can make a simple project in Visual Basic with the help of label control, text box and command button. That's it.